live from the Chao Racing Stadium. It is that time again where 24 tag teams will be competing for points for each of their tag team teammates in a quest for the tag team title for 2016. As we present Chao Racing 2015 Week 6 March Tag Team Play Action. And here is your host, the man who always likes a tag team action every month of the year. It's Brandon Jennings. Thank you, Paul, and welcome to Week 6 of Chao Racing 2015 and our March Tag Team Play Action. Last month, Tommy and Kenny of the Days Brothers did a pretty good job at winning the February Tag Team of the Month. We're hoping to do it again this month. That's right. They got a pretty good challenge going on this month. Let's hope they keep it up in March this month. Alright, before we head to the field, let's take a look at the standings. Who do we have in the lead? Alright, let me tell you the standings after 5 weeks of play. Right now in the tie for 7th, we have Garrett Dayton and Kenny Days with 7 points. Garrett Dayton leads the records over the two with his 4-1 to Kenny's 2-3. Amir Jackson is in 6th place with 10 points. Tying for 4th, we have Antonio Bennett and Joe Rafferty with 13. Antonio Bennett leads 3-2 over Joe Rafferty's 2-3. Tommy Days is in 3rd place with 17 points. Steve Ringberg has moved up 2 places to 2nd place with 19 points. And our current leader with 26 points, it's Dave Miller. Okay, Brandon. Alright, Paul, the tag teams are about to finish their warm-up, so we're going to have our tag team races after the break. Do not touch that remote. We'll be right back. Well, the time has arrived for the March Tag Team Play to start. So who do we have to start Week 6? Well, let me tell you right now, the first race will feature the Scholarship Buddies. That is Casey Raymondson and Larry Monroe taking on a team of Ben Henderson and Jason Fellows. We're going to do it on the Emerald course because that is what we always do each and every week. So it's good luck to these 4 players on John. Well done. Let's start the action. And there goes Larry Monroe busting down the line to start us off. And it looks like Casey Raymondson is going to rest. So Ben Henderson and Jason Fellows will have a 2-on-1 advantage over Larry Monroe. As Larry Monroe eats the food. There he goes, busting down the line. Where is he heading? He's going to take the bridges. And it looks like number 1 will get the first command of Speed Bus of the week. And he transforms one. And number 7 is going to rest. So number 7 will be all alone in last place, ladies and gentlemen. And number 1 gets back-to-back Speed Bus. As number 2. Running, swimming down the aisle. What's going to happen? We'll find out soon enough. Ben Henderson with the next command Speed Bus, sitting in 2nd behind Larry Monroe. Casey Raymondson currently battling for 3rd place. And he will get the next command on the Speed Bus. And now he's battling Ben Henderson for 2nd. What's going to happen? Number 7 is still in last place. As we head back into number 1. That's his first Speed Bus for the race. And Jason Fowles is going to rest. So he will be all alone in last place now. As the next Speed Bus will be made by number 7. He also needs some catching up to do every now and then. Meanwhile, back up in front, Larry Monroe is climbing up the hill with Casey Raymondson right on his tail guarding him. And Ben Henderson will get another command on the Speed Bus. His partner Jason Fallon is way behind on the competition right now. He's catching on the wall. Ben Henderson gets the first Speed Bus, and now he has back-to-back Speed Bus for this current command. Currently battling number 2 for 5th place. Jason Fowles is currently sits in 7th place. And as Ben Henderson gets a 3rd consecutive Speed Bus, it is Larry Monroe who wins it for the Scholarship Buddies. Great action by Larry Monroe and Casey Raymondson. Number 1 will finish in 2nd. And it looks like Casey Raymondson will get the last command on the Speed Bus. He is celebrating with Larry Monroe because his team won. Right, Brandon? Right. And we'll have more excitement after this. do not go away. And now it's time for race number 2, Paul. That's right. It will feature Garrett Dayton and F1 Kingsley, the respective Gundam Style and Harlem Chain Masters, taking on the speeders Frankfurt Ontario and Kyle Richmond. Yeah, they were pretty awesome in running last season. Let's see what happens here. The players will line up and ready to go, so let's rock this place. Alright, here they come, busting down the line. It looks like Frankfurt Ontario will have the lead over the pack as they head over to the trees. There they go eating food. There goes Frankfurt Ontario. F1 Kingsley and Kyle Richmond are dancing. Which one of them will get the speed buzz? It is Kyle Richmond who gets it. And now he is heading for the water. And Frankfurt Ontario and Garrett Dayton are taking a shortcut. Right now Kyle and F1 are battling over water. And it's Kyle Richmond who keeps command of the speed bus. Right now the two Chao are battling for third place. Who will have command? It is F1 Kingsley's turn now. And now he is trying to defend third place over Kyle Richmond. F1 Kingsley trying to defend third place. Will he pay off? I hope so. And he gets on the back-to-back speed bus now. The two Chao are alternating back-to-back speed bus as we head back up in front to Frankfurt Ontario and Garrett Dayton. And they're both going a mess. Next speed bus belongs to number 1, who's trying to defend the lead over the 4 still Chao at the current moment. Meanwhile, F1 Kingsley continues to hold off Kyle Richmond for third place. And it is number 2, who really needs some help every now and then, who will get the next command on the speed bus. Oh, and the next one will be made by F1 Kingsley. I think Garrett Dayton is going to win this one. Garrett Dayton's going to do the Gundam Style, folks. Garrett and F1 are your winners. What a deal. As number 2 will have the next command of the speed bus, trying to hold off number 8 for 6th place. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus. It will be made by number 1. Frankfurt Ontario came in 2nd, and F1 Kingsley celebrates the win with 3rd place. Garrett and F1 have done it. That's right. Coming up, we'll have more exciting tag team action, but first have a look at this. Okay, race number 3. Who do we have, Paul? It's the famous go-getters Antonio Bennett and Chris Schneider taking on Land Tennyson and Gary Coles. Alright, it's off to the Emerald course for race number 3. Good luck to these 4 Chao. Everyone is on the clock. And please start the race! Here we go. Let's see what happens here. The go-getters trying to search for their first title this season. Here they come, eating the fruits. And it looks like Lance Anderson and Gary Coles are dancing. And there goes the go-getters, Antonio Bennett and Chris Schneider. Antonio Bennett is going to take land. And Chris Schneider is taking the water as the superstar gets beat is Gary Coles, who's joining along with Chris Schneider in the water. And as they exit the pool, the next speed bus will be made by Lance Henderson as we take a look from another view. And Antonio Bennett is going to rest. That will give Lance Henderson to move up to 3rd place. Antonio Bennett currently sits in 4th place. And from another angle still, the next speed bus will be made by number 1, who currently sits in 5th place, leading a silver Chao. And number 2 is getting all alone in last place as we head back into Lance Henderson once again with the alternate angle, taking a look with the size. And it looks like Chris Schneider has the lead as number 7 with the next command speed bus, but that didn't help a lot. Antonio Bennett is catching up with the crowd, ladies and gentlemen, as he gets the next speed bus. A little bit of help there that time. And number 2 is still all over last place. What's gonna happen? It's back to Antonio Bennett with another view. He gets back-to-back speed bus, and now they're catching up to Gary Coles in a hurry. I think Antonio Bennett, look at that, he made the pass from Gary Coles. as number 8 takes the next speeders. Antonio Ben holds on for the win. That's followed by Gary Coles in second place. And Chris Schneider is always the win in third place. So the go-getters get another easy victory, right, Brandon? Right, but we're not done yet. One more side action after the break. And welcome back to Chao Racing 2015. We saw plenty of great action so far. So who do we have next, Paul? Next up we have Devil Mayhem, which is Vince Sonchester and Luke Green taking on the Licenses of Destiny. That is Alvin Keenan and Oliver J. O.J. Upton. Good luck to these two teams on the quest for victory. And let's have a Chao race! Okay, here comes the Chao, busting down the line. And the first obstacle, like always, is the palm trees. The palm trees have fruit that will come down, and then the Chao will going to eat the fruit. And there goes the 4 participants busting down the line, with O.J. Upton has the lead. And the first superstar against Beepus is Alvin Eden, his teammate. And Luke Green is heading for the water as number 1 will have the next command. He's also heading for the water. That should gain him as well. Numbers 2 and 7 are battling for dear life over land. As the next speed bus we made by Alvin Eden as his second speed bus for the race. Currently trying to hold on number 8 for second place. And Vince Sonchester pauses for a moment. Number 2 gets some help, but he is going to need a lot more than that to stay in the game. Right now it is O.J. Upton who has the lead, with Alvin Eden battling for second with Luke Green. And Alvin Eden, for the third time in the last 5 speed bus, gets a speed bus. And now Luke Green and O.J. Upton are battling for the lead. Alvin Eden is scoring the rest. Next speed bus belongs to number 1, who sits in 6th place, and number 7 is getting in last place. He gets some help, but will it be enough to stay in the game? Guess not. The Chao climbing up the wall at a curve moment. I think Luke Green has the lead right now, as his partner Vince Sonchester with the next command speedbus. I think Luke Green's going to win this one, as Vince Sonchester gets back-to-back speedbus, and I think that's going to do it for this race. And Luke Green wins this one for the Devil Mayhem. Luke Green is improving after a 3-week skid. Well done. And Vince Sonchester gets his best win, Brandon. That's right. Good job by Devil Mayhem. We'll be right back. Do not go away. Well, the 2016 Tag Team title match is still months away, but we still got plenty of action for you. That's right. The next match will feature our 2014 Tag Team Champions, which is 2-time defending champion Jason Hill and Nick Gimmick, taking on Walter Waller Gregson and the Steel Curtain Aaron Miller. Alright, good luck to them. It's good luck indeed, Paul. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place. Alright, so who will get the win? Will it be Jason Hill and Nick Gimmick, or Rover and Aaron Miller? There's only one way to find out. First one to make it to the finish line wins it. And it looks like Jason Hill is dancing. Nick Gimmick, Rover, and Aaron Miller are going to take the water, ladies and gentlemen. And who will have the first command on the speed bus? It's number 1, who was going the best earlier. And he gets up, but he's still way behind on the competition right now. Number 2 is swimming like crazy as he heads for land, and number 1 gets some more help, but it still won't be enough to get back in this one. Aaron Miller seems like he has the lead at the moment, with Jason and Nick Gimmick right on his tail, as the next speed bus will be made by number 2 as we pass the 1-minute mark. Curry sits in 5th place, leading the 4 Silver Chao, and number 8 taunts for a moment. That will give number 7 some moving up to do, as the next speed bus will be made by Jason Hill, who's currently battling with Rover for 3rd place. Nick Gimmick and Aaron Miller are battling for the lead, as number 7 will have the next command speed bus, sits in 6th place at the current moment. Number 1 is getting all alone in last place still. He's still in last place as we head back into Jason Hill. He has the next command speed bus. Number 2 trying to hold on number 8 for 6th place. And it looks like number 7 is going to miss. Trying to get some attention here. And he gets the next speed bus as Aaron Miller wins this one for his team. So Aaron Miller and Robert secure an easy victory. That's right, good job to this team. And we'll be right back, do not go away. Alright, we're almost halfway through week 6. So who do we have next? Alright, up next we have last year's runner-ups, Howard and Dave of the Miller Traders, taking on Benny Moen and Willingson, the Black Flyer. And here we go. Good luck to these two teams. Everyone is on the clock, and we start the race. Alright, this race is underway, and we will be halfway done after this race. So who's gonna win this one? Will it be the Miller Traders or Benny and Will? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, they should get a tree and now they're eating food. Looks like Howard and Dave are dancing. That means Benny Moen and Will Linkson will have the upper hand here. Which of these Millers got the opening toss? It's gonna be Howard of the Miller Traders who gets the opening toss. And Dave Miller is flying again. I think he took a shortcut again. Don't you think? As Howard gets back-to-back speed busts to start off the race, it is indeed Dave Miller who took a shortcut again. He always takes a shortcut each and every race, don't you think? Well, let's find out if he will make it all the way to the World Tag Team Championship for his team. Next speed bus belongs to number 2, who's currently trying to hold off number 1 for dear life. Number 1 is getting left behind in the crowd. And number 8 is pausing. That means he will be left behind in the crowd. As number 2 makes it 2 in a row by 2 in a row. All speed busts are consecutive so far. And right now, Howard and Will Linkson are battling for 2nd place as they head for the wall. And it's back to number 2 again. That's the 3rd consecutive speed bust for number 2. As number 8 continues to battle for dear life. And number 1 were the next command speed bus, and look at all the speed busts he got from the crowd. Number 8 is climbing up the wall, and Benny Moen and number 7 are going west as we head back into number 2 as Dave Miller poises a win for the Miller Traders. What a deal. So Howard and Dave get a point on the board, and number 8 gets the next speed bus. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus. Who will get the last speed bus? It will be made by number 7. Will Linkson came in 2nd, and Howard Miller will wind up in the top 3. So it's the Miller Traders who gets the win after losing a tough one in February. That's right, they made a comeback here. Maybe they'll get the championship title this time. We'll find out soon enough. Back in a bit! Alright, welcome back to the second half. We've seen plenty of action in the first half of our show, so who do we have for the first race of the second half? Well, it's the Jersey Devil John Stevenson and Alvin's younger brother Danielle Heenan taking on the Luck of the Orange. That is Island's fabulous warrior Stealing Man and the hip, the hot man with Ron Shante. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Here we go. And it looks like John Stevenson is going to rest. That'll give Steve Weekman and Ron Shante the upper hand to start off. And there goes Steve Weekman running wild down the aisles. He's leaving the competition behind like he always does. And the first superstar to get speed bus is Danielle Heenan as he catches up with John Stevenson. And there they go, busting down the line as they swim towards the pool. And Ron Shante decides to join along as John Stevenson, the Jersey Devil, will have the next command on the speed bus. And I think Ron Shante has took a shortcut. Yep, Ron Shante took a shortcut And Daniel here gets another turn. That's the second speed bus for the race. He currently sits in 4th place. Meanwhile, back up in the back, we have number 8 all alone in last place. And he gets a speed bus, but I think he's going to need a lot more help than that if he wants to stay alive. Number 7, currently leaving the Silver Chao with 5th place. That's the next speed bus we may buy. Number 2. And he holds up number 1 and number 8 for 6th place. What's going to happen? We'll find out soon enough. As the Silver Chao head for the wall, the next speed bus we may buy, number 1. And now he's fighting number 7 for 5th place. And it's back to Daniel here. That's his first speed bus for the race. Still in 4th place. But I think Steve Wingman is going to win this one. He's left behind. Steve Wingman wins. So Steve Wingman and Raymond Montrante on the point on the board. Very interesting. Number 2 with another speed bus now. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus. It will be made by Danielle here. So it's Steve Wingman and Raymond Montrante who get the win for the look at the Irish Brandon. That's fine. Great win indeed. And we'll be right back after the break. Alright then, who do we have next, Paul? Next up we have the Do It Right Policeman, consisting of the crime buster Rusty Williamson, and this year he's recruiting with Stephen Robinson. Tonight they'll be taking on Carl Tanner and Alex Carmen. Let's see what happens here. Can the Do It Right Policeman get a win this week? Or will Carl and Alex triumph? There's only one way to find out. The players are lined up and ready to go. So let's have a Chao race! Okay, they're off. Who will have the upper hand here? We'll find out soon enough. And number 8 is going west. That means he will have a lot of catching up to do after his nap. Right now, the Chao are eating the fruit. And there goes Carl Tanner and Rusty Williamson leading the pack. And who will get the opening toss? It's going to be Rusty Williamson who gets the opening toss. As he triumphs over Carl Tanner. Stephen Robinson and Alex Carmen are fighting over the bridges. And Alex Carmen taunts for a moment as he gets the next speed bus. Kerry sits in 4th place over the pack. Meanwhile, numbers 1 and 2 are battling for dear life. Who will have the upper hand here? It's going to be number 1 who's going to have the upper hand here. Trying to defend 7th place from number 2. And it looks like Carl Tanner has the lead over Rusty Williamson as number 1 gets back-to-back speed bus, now in a 3-way battle for survival. Alex Carmen is trying to stay alive in 4th place as the next speed bus will be made by number 2. And look at that, he leads the pack over the Silver Chao. Meanwhile, back up in front, Carl Tanner is leading Rusty Williamson over by a little bit, as Stephen Robinson will get the next command speed bus, trying to hold up Alex Carmen for 3rd place. And Alex Carmen is going to rest. That means Stephen Robinson, as he takes back-to-back speed bus, will have command of 3rd place. But I think Carl Tanner is going to win this one, don't you think? As number 7 takes the next speed bus, he's going to battle Alex Carmen for 4th place. It looks like Carl Tanner is going to seal the win. Carl Tanner and Alex Carmen are your winners of this race. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus. It will be made by number 1. Rusty Williamson came in 2nd and Stephen Robinson came in 3rd. So Carl Tanner and Alex Carmen get the win this week. That's right. And coming up, we'll have more exciting action for you. But first, have a look at this. Alright, we're now in race number 9. Who do we have here, Paul? For race number 9, Brandon, we have the Cha-Cha Slide Master, Bill Fortune, partnering up with our 2-time finalist, Ben Station. Tonight, they'll be taking on the Atlantic City Gambler Title Force, which the ChaoEmperor will be visiting in just a couple of days, as he partners with Robert Simon. So let's have a look at the lineup, and let's go up to these two teams on a quest for victory. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Here we go! And it looks like Ben Station is going west, That'll give Tyler Foltz and Robert Simon the 2-on-1 advantage. And Robert Simon is going to miss. So it will be Bill Fortin versus Tyler Foltz for the lead. The two gentlemen closing in on each other, and it looks like the bump ending for the water as the first superstar gets beat is Robert Simon, and he takes the. Actually, he took a shortcut. So now he will have command of the lead. As the next Beavers, as we head back over to the bridges, is number 1. Who's trying to hold on number 2 for 7th place over land. And number 8 is swimming like crazy. Down goes number 1, but he got back-to-back speed bus. And now he's in 6th place over number 2. Number 8 is getting last place. As we pass the 1 minute mark, he will have the next commander of speed bus, trying to stay alive in the pack. And back up in front, Robert Simon continues to dominate on the pack as he heads for the wall. And as he reaches the top, the next speed bus will be made by number 7, and Robert Simon is going to miss. Numbers 2 and 8 are battling for dear life. Which one will have the upper hand here? It's going to be number 2 who will have the upper hand as he takes the next speed bus. So he will attempt to lead number 8 in the dust. And it's back to number 7 as the second speed bus for the race, going since in 5th place. And the winner of this one is Robert Simon and Tyler Foltz. Robert Simon and Tyler Foltz get the win, as Mid Station will have the last command on the speed bus, who wind up in 4th place. So Tyler Foltz and Robert Simon get the win, Brandon. Right, just a couple more races left before we get to our main event. That's going to happen right after the break. Alright then, let's put up race number 10, Paul. That's right, it will feature Eric Crosby and Aaron Holmes versus James Wilson and Peter Stockhouse. It's good luck to these two teams, right? Right, it is indeed. Good luck to these two teams. Let's rock this place. Okay, here they come. Who will have the win here tonight? Eric Crosby and Aaron Holmes, or James Wilson and Peter Stockhouse? There's only one way to find out. As they shake the tree like crazy, it looks like number 2 is going to rest. And there goes 3 of the Chow. James Wilson is dancing right now. And Aaron Holmes is going to rest. And number 2 decided to join along to dance to the beat. As the first superstar to get speed bus is number 1. He flies while he made it back over land. Number 2 is in deep trouble now, as the next speed bus will be made by Peter Stockhouse, the scientist everyone knows and loves. He currently sits in 2nd place. Right now in the lead, we have Eric Crosby, who has a pretty good distance right now, as the next speed bus will be made by Aaron Holmes, and he moves up a couple of places to 4th place. And Eric Crosby is going to rest. That'll give James Wilson some catching up to do as we head back into Peter Stockhouse, who wants to make it a 3-way battle for survival over the pack. Down goes Aaron Holmes. That's going to cause some serious damage. And this time Peter Stockhouse goes for a consecutive. Now it is a 3-way battle for survival. James Wilson currently has the lead with Eric Crosby in 2nd place, and Peter Stockhouse winds up in 3rd place. And it's back to number 1. That's his 2nd speed bus for the race. And number 2 is getting last place still. I don't think he'll get enough speed bus every now and then. Next speed bus belongs to number 7, who's trying to hold on number 8 for 6th place. And number 8 is going to miss, as he takes the next speed bus. And Eric Crosby and Aaron Holmes are your winners of this race. And number 2 is singing the last place blues, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think he'll catch up pretty soon. So Eric Crosby and Aaron Holmes get the win tonight. That's right. And we'll have more exciting action for you after the break. Do not go away. Okay, week 6 is running down to its last couple of races. That's right, Brandon. Race number 11 will feature Sam Ginnis and Ricardo Cayman versus Raymond Hill and Amir Jackson. And then in the next segment, we'll feature the Days Brothers, Tommy and Kenny, look to repeat as Superstar on the Month against the Hip Hop Dreams, Derek the Play and Joe Rafferty. But right now, let's have race number 11. Here we go! And it looks like Ricardo Cayman is going west. That means Raymond Hill and Amir Jackson will have the upper hand here. They have a 2-on-1 advantage at the opening edge. And there goes Amir Jackson and Raymond Hill. Raymond Hill is right on Amir Jackson's tail. And it looks like Amir Jackson is making things look easy. As number 2 will have the opening toss for this race. And he moves up to 4th place. Amir Jackson has just took a shortcut and is leaving everyone else behind. Number 1 was way behind on the crowd, gets the next speed bus. And that would be followed by Ricardo Cayman. And down he goes. Oh, he fell off the bridge. That's going to cause some serious damage. But he gets back-to-back speed bus. And he's getting some ground again. Right now, it is Amir Jackson who has a humongous lead, with Raymond Hill, his partner, in an easy 2nd place. And who will get the next speed bus? It is Sam Ginnis. That's who. But it will be a miracle for either Sam Ginnis or Ricardo Cayman to catch up. And down goes Ricardo again. Who got the next speed bus? It's going to be number 1, who is way behind still. And now he is back in this one. And Raymond Hill is going west. But he still has a huge lead with Amir Jackson, as he will get the next speed bus. I think Raymond and Amir are going to settle for an easy victory. Yep, Amir Jackson is going to come across the finish line and his team wins. And Raymond Hill will celebrate with an easy 2nd place. As Ricardo Cayman will have the next command speed bus, he looks a little bit disappointing there. Sam Ginnis will wind up in 3rd place, and we have just enough time for 1 more speed bus. It will remain by number 8. He moves up 2 places to 6th place. And that's going to do it. So Raymond Hill and Amir Jackson take home the victory for race number 11. Right, and we'll have our main event after the break. The Days Brothers taking on the Hip Hop Dreams. You don't want to miss it, so stay tuned. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for Week 6 main event, presented this week by Lowe's, always helping our fans to never stop improving. So, Paul, the time has come. Who do we have for this week's main event? Well, I can tell you right now that this week's main event will feature our defending tag team of the month, the Days Brothers, which are also our defending champions. That is Tommy and Kenny Days, taking on Hip Hop Dreams, Derek the Play, and Joe Rafferty. Here's a look at the lineup one last time this week. It's good luck to these 2 teams. Yes, it is indeed good luck to these 2 teams. Let's make this one a classic. Here we go. Let's rock this place. Alright, so Tommy and Kenny look to repeat as tag team of the month. Well, Kenny Days is going west, which means Derek the Play and Joe Rafferty will have a 2-on-1 advantage, but I think Tommy Days is a pretty good racer. Right now they're shaking a tree, and there goes Tommy Days, and Derek the Play. Joe Rafferty is dancing right now. Where will Tommy Days heading to first? He's heading for the water. As the first superstar gets speed bus is Kenny Days, his older brother. And he is heading for the water as well. And the battle over land, the next speed bus we may buy, number 2. And now he's battling number 7 for 4th place. Number 1 is getting left behind on the crowd. This is the first speed bus he needs to get back in this one. We'll find out if he gets any more or not. Tommy Days has the lead with Kenny Days right on his tail. That's number 8. That's number 2 pauses for a moment. Number 8 gets the next speed bus. And I think it's going to move up 2 places to 5th place. Number 1 still needs a lot of help. And there's another speed bus. Will we get some more? We'll find out soon enough. It will be a miracle for either Derek to Play or Joe Rafferty to get back in this one. But I don't think that's going to happen. Joe Rafferty will have the next command speed bus because it's in 5th place behind number 7. And number 1 still needs some help as he gets another speed bus. That will be enough to move up to 7th place over number 8. And things are looking pretty easy for the Days Brothers, as Kenny Days will have the next command Speed Bus. There to play a Joe Referee's going west, the Days Brothers are saying sayonara to the Hip Hop Dreams. Who will have the next Speed Bus? It's number 2. That's his second Speed Bus for the race. Currently battling Daring to play for 3rd place. And it is Kenny Days who leads the Days Brothers again. That's going to be followed by his partner Tommy Days. Number 2 will have back-to-back Speed Bus now. And we have just enough time for one more Speed Bus this week. It will be made by Joe Referee. He wants him in 6th place. So, for the 2nd month in a row, the Days Brothers have done it. That's right, and we will send our top 3 teams after the break. Do not go away. So, in 3rd place this week, we have the Gundam Style dancer Garrett Dayton and his partner, the Hard Jiggy Master, Ed Von Kingsley. Well done to them. In 2nd place, we have the dedicated team of Raymond Hill and Amir Jackson. And in 1st place, and still the tag team of the month for the 2nd straight month, is the Days Brothers, Tommy and Kenny. Big round of applause from Chao Racing, everybody. Now be sure to join Paul Sycamore next week as he takes you to 15 countries around the world in our April Championship Super Show, including a couple of spots for the 2015 Tournament Champions. Paul Sycamore is going to tell all about it next week. I'll be back in 2 weeks for the next Chao Racing 2015 show. But until then, have a great weekend, and we'll see you, everybody. So long.